This is Rivalries around the world. I'm your host Buddy, and this is the first video of a long series I hope to film for your viewers. I like football, or soccer for some, and I like football rivalries and derbies in general. So let's see who the competitors are, shall we? We arrived in Belgium in Flanders, between the big cities of Antwerp and Brussels, Mechelen. A derby or rivalry haven't played much once every decade. This is the derby and rivalry between Racing Mechelen and KV Mechelen, also known as the Mechelen Derby. So let's go hop into the grounds. Both clubs are located in the north of Mechelen, a town of 86,000 inhabitants. Mechelen is founded around the year 1000. It is very influenced between Antwerp in the north and Brussels in the south. Mechelen is just like Antwerp, influenced over time by art, history, culture and architecture. Racing Mechelen's ground is at the Oscar van der Beek Stadion, named after old chairman Oscar van Kesbeek. It has around 6,000 seats. While more in the east or northeast of the city, KV Mechelen ground, called Achter de Kazerne, behind the barracks if you translate it, named after the military barracks where the stadium was next to located. Who are the clubs? So let's go hop into the clubs. First, Racing Mechelen. Famous of the green-white colors, the official name called Koninklijke Racing Club Mechelen, also known as Royal Racing Club Mechelen or Racing Mechelen for short, or even shorter, the Racing. Founded in 1904 from 4 students of Mechelen Atheneum as Racing Club de Marine. Although it was kind of a university background, most of the time in history club Racing is located in the workers area of Mechelen. Till now they refer their backward form as a workers and people's club. The emblem is green-white, sealed with the letter RCM in it. Above the shield you see a little crown because it's royal. So what about performances and cups? The smaller of the two teams, if you look at performances, they never won a title in the highest league, called the Eerste Klasse, first class. However, one time, well, they play rarely in the post-war period in the Eerste Klasse, first class, but they won 4 times the second class and 4 times the third class. Some famous Racing Mechelen players are Jan Diddens, Jan van Kant, Jozef Mannaerts, Henk Vos and Heinz Schönberger. What about KV Mechelen? He's known of the yellow-red striped colors. The official name is Yellow-Red Koninklijke Football Club Mechelen, translated into Yellow-Red Royal Football Club Mechelen. But naming KV Mechelen is more prevalent. The nickname of KV Mechelen is Malinois or the Kakkers. The first nickname makes sense because the club is also founded in 1904 as Football Club Malinois, derived from the French name of Mechelen, Malines, and eventually simplified in Malinois. The Kakkers, or Posh in English, was KV named after in the early days by opponents and especially from racing as a swearing word, but eventually they adapted the name. The emblem of the club is based on the city coat of arms of Mechelen. It has a yellow-red striped shield, in the middle an eagle and on top a crown. On the bottom we see the year when it's founded and a red banner in yellow letters KV Mechelen or KV Mechelen. Well, it is somehow logic they name themselves Posh, the Kakkers, because it is the bigger club. If you look at the stadium, but also at performances and winning titles. Four times they've won the national title. The last one was in 1989, the UEFA Cup 2, European Tournament for Cup winners and Super Cup winner both in 1988. KV fans are very proud of it and even brag when it comes on counter-arguing with their fellow citizens from racing. So some notable famous players from KV Mechelen are Atemos, Johnny Bosman, Erwin Koeman, Björn Vlemmix, Piet den Boer. So what about the rivalry? Well, the clubs don't play that much often and it's like a thundercloud with poured rain, ice, snow in summer. But if it happens, you have to get out. Or you have to get in. Well, that is the same with this derby. They rarely meet each other because KV Mechelen mostly play in the first class or second class division. While Racing Mechelen play lately not higher in the second class, but sometimes they meet in the cup or in the same league. And if they play, it is all hands on deck. And even in the lower leagues they draw large crowds. As said, if they play both teams against the bigger clubs from Belgium, none of them draw big numbers like this fixture. Last time they met each other in 2005 in the third class. And you couldn't call that a match. The last match because Racing have to forfeit the game. To forfeit the game because on Racing's home ground they were 2-0 behind, and the people of Racing invaded the pitch. They wanted to call off the game. Eventually KV won to an administrative victory. So the last real official game was in 2004 when KV Mechelen played on home ground against Racing. The match ended in 2-2. But why we made this rivalry so special? In a relatively small town like Mechelen, it is the working class versus the big brother with good football. Yellow-red versus green-white. Both have fanatic and even hardcore fans. The team with the national and international success against a team with less national success. And the hate to KV is big because even if Racing perform bad play in the non-league competition, they always draw a line when KV is in town. In the 80s and 90s and early 2000s, the clashes were violent in the stadium or outside in the city. The past 10 years, they were relatively relaxed. However, both clubs not meet, they still make fun of each other in a humoristic way, like stealing opposing banners, the center spots in the stadium, and on social media it is mocking 24/7. One funny side note, when KV Mechelen finished the main stand at the ground, Racing fans named by graffiti, "Where is the party? It is at Racing, not at KV." Even 40s lower, there is still envy. And of course, yes, you have those families or companies where one side of the family or colleagues are yellow-red and the other side is green-white. And on match day, they don't see or speak each other. The emotions went so deep, some fans are not visiting the opposing ground of the rival even on match day. Still mocking of colleagues in the same city weeks prior to the game, or even worse, after the game, the Monday morning, you better be sick instead of appearing at work if your club lost the derby. KV Mechelen lately, however, is seriously accused of fraud due match fixing, what of course is feeding the Racing fans. But due to financial problems in the past, the Belgian FA penalized KV, but put them back several divisions lower, where they met the Racing fans. Well, there is a thing about medical numbers or stam numbers in local language. In Belgian football, the numbers means for how old your club is. So we have a lot of national championship, so we are cup winners, we are European champion, so we have national titles. You have nothing. No, we have nothing, but that's actually one thing. Oh, what do you have then? A lower medical number? It is the thing in Belgium. The Royal Belgian Football Association is the only football association in the world using this kind of identification numbers to football clubs. However, they started in 1926 by using this number, creating more structure by increasing popularity of football in Belgium and increasing numbers of clubs. KV Mechelen might be the successful club, they have the medical number of 25. However, Racing Mechelen is older with number 24. It is like your youngest brother in a family of 5 brothers want to fight with the oldest one. You never win except he kicked you in the nuts. And that's how it feels like. So head to head. However, both keeps not meeting each other very soon. The derby or rivalry is very old. The first one was in 1906, 2 years after both clubs were founded. So at that time they called it differently, and FC Malinois won by 9-2 from RFC Malinois. A few months later, Racing Malinois won 9-0 from FC Malinois. It was in a time football was just a game instead of real business. From then on, both clubs met each other 81 times in official matches. The Battle of Mechelen is pretty equal, but in favor of KV Mechelen. They won 33 times and Racing won 25 times. So final whistle. In conclusion, it would be amazing to attend the game, especially prior to the kickoff, to see how families, companies, colleagues in Mechelen deal with such kind of derby or rivalry. The town will split in two once every decade, and it is a happening for every football fan, especially from KV Mechelen and Racing Mechelen, to see the two playing. So this is my first episode. What do you think about this kind of rivalry or derby? So post them below in comments. For now, I want to thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe. I see you at the next derby.